Okay, guys, so welcome to watching.
What made you decide to come to the northeast of England?
Once again, similar to rent to rent, it's the barrier to entry. Obviously, this is like typically one of the cheapest places to buy property in England. So the barrier entry was low. Secondly, I mean, you was a big factor, weren't you? Because you was buying up here and I was mirroring a lot of what you were doing. I was taking in a lot of, not your network, because you're in a different part, but obviously when you're coming up here, it allowed me to get an idea of how it would work for me. If I was to choose somewhere else, like a Wales or something like that, I wouldn't have even anyone that I knew. I know we're in different areas, but at least I still, you know, same region. You're up here. It made it a little bit easier, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, the yield and the return is something we're not used to down south.
Yeah.
So
that house gonna come in the market real soon.
Which one?
That one there.
You think?
Yeah, it will be a probate.
I don't know.
I just know.
What, because of that rail?
Yeah. Ended though. End high is looked up. Look after. When it comes on, give me a sorting fee. So this is one of your property, yeah?
So this is the third property that we bought. We'll go to the second one as well. But this one actually was slightly different. So we haven't done any work on this, but through the network that I've built up here, basically there was a sale, an investor. It was dragging on for a long time up here. So long that the agreed price, bearing in mind houses on this road are anywhere from 120 to 140, done to a good standard. Whereas this sale was dragging on for so long. The agreed price was so low because it was at an old market price, right?
Yeah.
So the old market price that they agreed was like 85,000. Yeah. This house instantly, the day I completed, we valued it at 100k. No work done, nothing. So I had to pay 86 grand, so a grand extra than what they had, because obviously the inconvenience of the old seller taking a long time. But we did no work. We just bought it heavily under market value, and it's got a good rental as well. It's a 3-bed, this one, semi-detached. We've got the keys because the tenants just left, so we can go inside. Yeah, let's go inside. Yeah, so to be honest, there is scope to eventually
add value
and you know, potentially like end values on this house 140, but it's not something that I'm looking to do at the moment, just because it rents well at the moment. So until it gets to a stage where it's like I've got enough cap, I need to do it. It's the right timing for me capital wise.
So how much did you rent it out for then?
This now rents out for 695. We were purchasing for 85. It's like good, really good. There's some maintenance work we need to do in here just to get it ready for the next tenants. You'll see the driveway from outside. But it's a solid house.
So how many bedrooms?
This is a 3-bed. I've got a 2-year fix on this at the moment. Yeah. Just because we thought, even though we got it valued at 100k, we thought that was very low, because the rest of the houses are like 130s, 140s.
Was that like to excellent standard? The one
standard? 140s, 150s, excellent standard.
Yeah.
But I should have at least got 120, at least. Yeah. So everyone was quite disappointed with that. Even my broker was quite shocked. But you know what? When the 2-year fix is done, obviously now it's kind of a bit annoying because the rates are going to be higher. Yeah. But probably got another year left on this one, and then you know we can probably add another 20, 30k's worth of value by maybe just putting like 5-10k into it.
Yeah.
You know,
like one of my projects where we spend about 6.5, we push up by 40%. So
yeah. The
thing about semi-detaches, they look massive, but
they're quite tiny, quite small. Yeah.
That's decent, man. Good size.
Yeah, it's okay. I've been told to take this sticker off for the new tenants. I've got to do that today.
Is that a fortnight?
Is it fortnight? I don't even know.
Oh, you got to take it off?
Got to take it off. Right, so yeah, but obviously 3 beds, 1 bathroom. I mean, the rooms are okay. They're not bad. They're not bad.
The garden's just
garden's nice, man. Yeah. You get that on these houses. These are like ex-council houses. Like, they're well built. They've all got big gardens, nice driveways.
So this is one of your singles that we're going to check.
Yeah. So this is the.
You know what?
I brought Napa here just to show that I can't start talking about it on YouTube. It's touchy, isn't it? It's touchy.
We don't like get political, but you know what?
We agree with it. We stand with it.
We agree with it. It's cool.
We're not getting political, but we agree. Moving on.
I like this as well, man.
Yeah. Nice little. Is this the team that won the Euros? The women's team, yeah. But anyway, this is my last of the 3 single lets. We'll move on to the HMO after.
Yeah.
And this one was a social housing deal. So we bought it at £46,000 cash.
Okay.
And straight away, we moved on to a buy-to-let product, and we got it valued at 56,000. We didn't even touch the house.
So you're getting this like nice little BM deals.
Yeah, but at the start, but this is a lot to do with the network.
Yeah.
You know, the network you build. These deals for the people that are actually immersed in Darlington and know the right people. These are actually like the sort of normal deals.
Yeah.
It's the deals which get put on your Instas, social media and stuff. They're the inflated ones, which you don't really want to get involved in those ones.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
like the real deal.
this is like a real, like you tell people you pay 40s, 50s for houses like in like Builder Street. They're saying that's like Darlow prices. That's like local investor prices. Yeah, you're not paying the southern prices basically.
So what
Call
would
it
the
like
southern
southern
price
tax.
be? Yeah.
So southern tax on this house would be like 70, 80k.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like, that sounds cheap to a lot of the viewers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's why they call it southern tax.
When you compare it from 46 to 70, 80,
It's a lot.
that's like nearly double.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So so it's pretty much a BRR, but no R.
Yeah.
Like a BR. So yeah, and that's it really. We'll move on to the HMO next. And they're paying anywhere from like 1 to 130 for these houses now. So you know, we got in at the right time. We paid the Darlow prices as well on this. You know, so yeah,
no
it's
south
exciting.
tax.
No south tax, but the ones I'm getting,
The tax on.
yeah, the ones that are now getting offered to me on this road, there's heavy tax, big tax. So yeah, you have to pay 6 figures for these now. Yeah. So yeah.
So, what have you learned so far from your journey? You know, starting from rent to rent, how you're
Yeah.
buying your own projects.
So me personally, I think rent to rent has been key for understanding the everyday, what goes into managing property, almost owning property. You know.
Yeah.
and rent to rent was key for me because it allowed me to free up time to make these trips. You know, they take a long time. Like on Instagram and stuff, you just see that we pop up here, but they don't see the fact that, you know, we leave at like 4 in the morning. Sometimes we get home at like 1 in the morning. You know, we you know, without that rent to rent, stay here for a couple of days. Without rent to rent, I wouldn't have been able to do that with a 9 to 5. You know, so you've got to think about your end goal and your steps to get there. And rent to rent was to be honest, without that, I don't know how I would have got into maybe the development side, because I would have been tied to a 9 to 5. You know? So,
and how has your experience been like, you know, buying these properties? Any you know, obstacles you came along the way that was got you like? Yeah,
I mean, I think it once again it's about your network, the people you've got around you. Obviously, you're doing the exact same thing as me, so you know the likelihood is if something crops up, you might have faced it. If also at the same time, if you know, likewise, you know, we do different projects, so sometimes there's stuff which I come up that you might not have come up against yet, and you know, it's about having the right people around you, people that are doing what you want to do, or even people that are even further ahead than you, you know. So network's key for sure.
Speaking on network, right, how you think about, because you know our little By Street, you know, boys group that we have on WhatsApp, you know, how has that been valuable to you?
Well, that's valuable because we push each other for once. For one, you know what it's like when you know, you keep your foot on the gas because your friends are doing it, your friends are doing well, and you want to do well for yourself, but also just to stay involved. You know, you don't want to be falling behind. So we push each other, we help each other, we encourage each other to do like bold moves, be brave and stuff. And it's key. It's key. The people you're around, you know, is massive.
One last thing, anyone that's looking to get into property, you know, what would you say to him? Like, what would your advice be?
I'd say you have to have the end goal, and then work back from it. So say even if the end goal is to own, I don't know, 10 properties, say, figure out how you're going to get there. Your next step, is it going to be a rent to rent? Is it going to be deal sourcing? Is it going to be find those ways to break the big goal down into these small goals, 3-month goals, 6 months, 12-month goals, until you get to your lifetime goal, you know? And I think that then makes that big goal less daunting, right? Because then you think, right, that big goal of owning, I don't know, £10 million worth of property, if you actually break that down, you say that's a 10-year goal, you break that down into your first 3 months, it might be just sourcing one property for £3,000 or getting one rent to rent deal, you know? And then when you break it down, you can find yourself working towards that.
And what would you say, what has been like key, you know, to your success?
I don't know, I wouldn't even consider myself successful, to be honest.
From what is that? Is it 2 years now?
It's been 2 years, yeah.
From, you know, 2 years now you own like multiple houses.
I think you've got to be brave. You've got to be willing to do the stuff which other people wouldn't do. Which is like, you know what it's like, we put all our money on the line every time. I think it's just about just going for it. If you want something bad enough, you make it work, and you just got to go for it, you know.
What about like educating yourself, having the right knowledge?
Education's massive. So you know me, I've took mentors in everything I've done. With you and us, you know, you've supported me. Even though we're not working together on that one-to-one basis anymore, you supported me for years after, and I still ask you about loads of stuff. Education is so important because, you know, if you don't have that, you're going to make costly mistakes. By, you know, say if you make a mistake and it costs you like 5-10 grand, you could have avoided that if you spent a bit of money. But also, if you make the mistake and you still haven't got that mentor, you've not just lost the money, but you've then not even got the guidance to get back from that mistake, you know. So at least if you make a mistake and you've got a mentor, they can either stop you from doing that mistake, get there early, or then you can bounce the ideas off, all right, what's my best way to get out of this? So having people around you, if you can pay for someone that's doing exactly what you want to do, that's so key. So key.
Bro, it's been amazing, man.
It's always a pleasure to have you on.
Respect.
Here. Okay.
You know, Darlo.
That's it, Darlo, we're out.
Okay guys, so that was with Ryan. Ryan was one of my mentee, doing amazing, as you guys can see. So as I said, if you like this video here, make sure you know, like, comment and subscribe. And if you're out there, you want to get into property, you know, you don't know where to start, feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever, you know, I'll be more than happy to help you. So make sure you stay tuned for the next video.